Most people using AI are doing it wrong, which is why it's surprisingly easy to get ahead of 99% of them. I have spent over 20 years in tech and AI as a CEO, board member, investor, building billion-dollar companies. And here's what I'm seeing. The gap between people who understand AI and those who don't is getting wider faster. In this video, I'll give you a clear 7-step roadmap to master AI like the top 1%. And the best part is, you can actually do it in just 30 days, even if you're a total beginner. Let's dive in. Week 1 starts with learning what I call machine English. Most people talk to AI like it's a person, and that's a huge mistake. Why? Because the generative AI systems like ChatGPT don't actually understand our language. They predict it. And that's where most people get stuck. If I said, Humpty Dumpty sat on a, your brain's gonna fire wall. You knew what was coming. Your brain predicted it. You could have said, Humpty Dumpty sat on a roof. Now it's accurate, but you knew wall was more likely based on what you've seen before. Think about Google search. It does autocomplete the same way. Why? Because it has seen so many search queries before, it has learned from it, and now is giving you the most likely option. AI models like ChatGPT or Gemini work in a similar fashion, but they're different than search engines because they don't store any pre-baked answers. They generate the answer on the fly. How do they generate it? Like at a very high level, AI breaks your text into smaller parts called tokens. Each token is a word or sometimes a part of a word. Humpty is probably one token. Dumpty could be another token. Sat, another token. Wall, another token. Then AI converts each token into a list of numbers, also known as multidimensional vectors. Those numbers are placed inside a massive mathematical space called an embedding space. And in that massive space, similar ideas tend to live closer together. The system has learned from previous experiences, so it knows that the word Humpty, egg, wall, and fall will be closer. But they're going to be far from words like motorcycle or chocolate. Now, when it's time to generate the answer, AI looks at the context and predicts the most likely next token. So when it sees Humpty Dumpty had a great, it weighs all the options. Humpty Dumpty had a great party, Humpty Dumpty had a great day, Humpty Dumpty had a great chocolate, and it sees that the word fall is the most likely outcome. So the line is generated and finished. Not from memory, not from stored facts, but from probability and proximity. That's why AI can feel so smart, but also so alien. Now, I'm skipping a lot of details here, but the important takeaway here is that when your prompt is vague, this guessing machine called ChatGPT or Gemini will produce guesses that are also vague. And if your prompt is sharp and targeted, AI will come back to you with sharp and targeted guesses. That's what I call machine English. It helps AI to compute your intent, not just try to comprehend it. So what does a sharper prompt look like? I call it AIM. A for actor. Tell the model who it's acting as. I is for input. Give it the context and data it needs. And M for mission. What do you want it to do? Instead of typing, let's say, fix my resume, try typing, hey ChatGPT, you are the world's most sought after resume editor and business writer. You've reviewed thousands of resumes that led to interviews at top tech companies. You've told the AI what its persona is, what it's acting as. A. Second line, I'm attaching my resume and the job description for a senior product manager role at a fintech company. That's your input. Third, mission. Review it and give me a bullet list of 10 specific ideas on how to improve clarity, measurable impact, align with the role. Your mission is to help me build the best resume that gets me hired. That's how you take AIM. It turns your prompt into a structure the model can understand, compute, and reason with. You can use this 3-part structure in almost all prompts. And from now on, you will start seeing the results to be at least 5 or 10 times better than before. Only when you learn its language does AI finally start working for you. Now that you understand how to speak to AI, we're gonna pick your instrument. Here's the thing, most people start their AI journey the wrong way. They Google top 50 AI tools, they pick 10, and they jump from one to the other, they skim through all of them. That's a recipe for failure because there's so much out there. My recommendation, pick one, go deep. Think of learning AI the same way you would learn an instrument. There is a study in Frontier Psychology that found that drummers pick up guitar faster than complete beginners. Drumming is not even about melody, and it requires very different physical skills. But I personally had the same experience. I spent tens of thousands of hours as a drummer, and when I picked up guitar, it wasn't easy, but it wasn't uncomfortable because I already knew how to practice and my brain was trained to see structures and patterns. The deeper you dig into one foundational model, the faster you will find the rhythm of all the others. So which one do you pick? If you want the most mature one, pick ChatGPT. If you're deep into Google Stack and Google's ecosystem, try Gemini. If you want more business and project-based AI, go with Claude. But really, it doesn't matter what you pick. In the first week, spend time with one of them and learn its personality, its cadence, its limits, its strengths. The goal is to start feeling the rhythm. Once you get comfortable, try using the AIM framework that we talked about. By the end of week 1, you should be able to write a structured prompt without thinking. All right, so we've started using AI.